With the thousands and thousands of fragrances on the market, many of these fragrances are mass-produced. The notes work very well together, they're crowd-pleasing, people are enjoying them, they're very popular, and they do extremely well. Then there are those fragrances that were created specifically because they were inspired by perhaps a love story that is fantasy-like, happily ever after, or perhaps a twisted love affair that's a bit darker, a bit deeper. And that is exactly what this particular fragrance that I'm going to be reviewing is inspired by. Plus, there are only 40 bottles in the world of this fragrance, and I so happen to have one in my possession. If you want to know more about this particular fragrance, keep watching. Hey everyone, welcome back to Sasha Scents. I'm Sasha. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel, I mostly do fragrance reviews, so if you enjoy that type of content, definitely take a minute to subscribe, hit that bell, and then you know every time I upload a new fragrance review. Plus, I would love to have you as part of this fragrance family. As I teased you in the opening, I do have a very rare fragrance. Like I mentioned, there's only 40 in the world. So now I was so excited when Charles Wong reached out to me to review his newest fragrance, which is L'Appartement de Madame de Florian, Aurora, per Charles Wong. Now, Charles Wong is a native Hong Konger who, besides creating fragrances, is a luxury lifestyle and refined menswear blogger. He teamed up with perfumer Richard Asfar to create a dark, seductive unisex fragrance that I think you guys are really going to like, and I'm super excited to review it for you. Now, I got to review one of Charles Wong's other fragrances last year, and that one is the Aurora Linderoff and Morgan. And that is this one here, which is bright, glittery, and fantasy-like. You guys have heard me talk about this one quite often. But this one, L'Appartement de Madame de Florian, is definitely dark, but keeps a sophisticated character. This fragrance was inspired by the mysterious and legendary apartment of the late French courtesan Martha de Florian. Charles took this true story and then rewrote it using his creative imagination, which led to this entire fragrance experience and, of course, inspiration. I would love to point out the bottle because there is some significant meaning behind the ribbons that caress the neck. The dusty pink ribbon represents the color of Madame de Florian's dress that she wore in her portrait that was painted by the famed Italian artist Giovanni Boldini. The Bordeaux color represents the malicious and fatal love affair for the characters involved. And the silver stamp has the initial A and is red stained to mimic the dripping of blood. So you can imagine this whole storyline. It is very dark. Very deceptive. Now let's talk about this fragrance. The perfume itself is the Extrait de Parfum, which is the highest and most expensive form of perfume. Now the fragrance opens with this really rich absinthe as well as laurel. And you're going to also notice some bergamot, which gives this a slight citrus. It's a little bit spicy. It definitely catches your attention in a very good way. Now, as it warms up a little bit on your skin, you're going to notice the saffron and the cardamom really coming to light here. So if you enjoy those types of notes, you're going to notice them in here. You're going to enjoy this one. It mixes with this black currant as well as a melon accord, and that melon is definitely apparent in here. And I love how it mixes with a pepper note, which gives us that spiciness. And then as it dries down on your skin and really warms up, you're going to notice this smoky incense that mixes with a rich and smooth amber as well as vetiver. Really well done. I love how these notes have been blended. This fragrance, though, is very deceptive, hence the whole storyline behind it. The reason I say this is deceptive is because when I smelled this initially, my reaction was, oh, this is a spicy floral. This is very different. But there are no floral notes in here, which makes this extremely unique. This is one of those fragrances that you could wear year-round. To me, it smells very seductive and mysterious, kind of like something you would want to wear out to a fancy evening. A Christmas party would be amazing with this one. And as I mentioned, this is unisex. I can see a gentleman in a black tuxedo with a drink in his hand, and he's attractive. And then I can also see this woman in her gorgeous black dress. Her hair is done. She's got this beautiful jewelry dripping off her ears and her neck, and she looks like $1 million. It's not a sweet fragrance. This is definitely going to stay towards the warmer, spicy type of experience. The performance-wise, this projects past an arm's length. So it is one of those fragrances that will announce your arrival before you get there. And it is one of those fragrances that's going to stay at the party long after you've left. People are going to know you were there just by this soft trail that it leaves behind. It's very mysterious. I really do like this one. On me, this lasts a very long time. I was literally blown away. I got 8 hours on this one, which is huge for me, especially those of you who know fragrances kind of disappear quickly on me. This does have some lasting power. It will last a very long time on your clothes as well. So if you want a unique fragrance, and I mean a very unique fragrance, only 40 in the world, I'm going to put some links in the description box. You can reach out directly to Charles Wong himself, and you can arrange having a fragrance sent to you. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I love having something that is really rare, and I will definitely wear this one with a lot of pride and excitement because it is a really nice fragrance. So thank you, Charles, for sending me this fragrance, and I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your busy day to watch this video. I certainly appreciate it. Remember, one spray can literally change your day. So have a good one, and I'll see you again real soon.